named after my mother. My old man is another.
Perfect.
Thanks.
Hello and welcome to Old Faithful, Western South Dakota's premier musical instrument interview show. I am your host, Matt Trask. Please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Matthew Trask, and thank you very much. Please like, share, and subscribe to the Haggerty's Music Works channel. My thanks, as always, to Haggerty's Music Works, and my thanks to Johnny Hastings, who unfortunately had to step out of the room. So he's not behind the camera, but he turned it on. And it's working, and he's making us look fabulous. Please support my friends at Black Hills Blend Espresso. I am so excited to have this woman right here, and she said she was a little uncomfortable. This was a little out of her comfort zone, so I went ahead and went way outside of my comfort zone by trying to dress like a Hawaiian emo person. Boom. I think I nailed it, but I never am seen in public in a short sleeve shirt.
Oh my gosh, I feel honored right
special.
now.
Miss Jada Joseph.
Hello, everybody. It's great to be here. I'm honored to be on the show today.
Well,
thank you.
At some point, dear viewers, close your eyes and listen to this speaking voice and tell me she shouldn't be selling like Dove chocolate.
Oh my God.
Or doing, excuse me, relaxation tapes or something.
Oh my God, I appreciate it. You flatter me.
So why don't you go ahead and tell us all about you?
Gotcha. Well, I've lived in South Dakota basically my entire life.
Okay.
I kind of dipped out to Minnesota for like a week, and that was about it.
We all have to leave.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it always brings me back.
Right.
Music has always been a really big thing in my life, though.
Okay.
So from a young age, I started playing the piano. Had a really awesome little old Italian man named Joe Luciano, and he really made me fall in love with music.
Really?
So, oh gosh, yeah. He got me started on piano, playing bluesy stuff, playing classical stuff, really kind of digging in and making me learn things out of my comfort zone. So.
Wow. So may I ask, what town was this?
This was in Rapid City, actually.
Rapid City.
Yep.
And was this man an immigrant?
Yep, I believe so. As far as I know, it's been a long time. I was like probably this big when that happened, but yep, as far as I know.
But
so.
he had a shingle out. He hung a shingle. Sorry, I'm using countryism. As a piano teacher, or he was just down the street and you wandered into his house one day. Or?
Yep. My mom actually randomly found him back in the. This is gonna age me here. Back in the newspaper.
Okay.
And found things about wanting to do piano lessons. And
they still make newspapers.
They do. Yeah. They do. However, I feel like it's just used to like pack up things whenever people move at this point.
Poor newspapers.
Unfortunately.
So anyway, back to so you're taking piano lessons.
Yep. So I did that for several years. Rolled around to about 5th grade. I was living out in Hill City.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I mean, not unfortunately, the best city ever.
Yay, Hill City. Yeah.
But while I was out there, I actually decided to start in drums.
Okay.
So it was just me at the time that had started, because back then you had to have at least 5 years of piano, and at the rape age of like 9 or 10 when we were starting this, there weren't too many people that had that. So
you had to have 5 years of piano to do what?
To be a percussionist there. So.
In the school. Okay.
Yep.
In the school band.
Yep, in that school band.
Right.
Sorry. In the school band.
Yeah.
Yep. So I did that for a while. Kind of got into the pep band side of things.
Okay.
Played a lot of stuff like that. We didn't have a marching band out there, unfortunately, but I really fell in love with music and actually
found.
Too
hilly.
Yep, exactly.
Right.
Exactly. And we don't have too much out there. So really fell in love with musical theater kind of at that time too.
Okay.
Yep. And I decided that I really wanted to take it the next step farther, and I actually moved into Rapid with my family to pursue a bigger and better school that had a little bit more going for the music and theater department.
Okay.
So ended up going to Central.
Uh-huh.
Yep. So when I was there, I was in marching band. I played the snare drum for a year there in marching band, and it was one of the best experiences of my life.
Wow.
Yes, I had a lot of fun doing that. I was in the regular band. I took a dive into jazz band for a little while, and I did lots of musical theater again there too.
So this was mostly in these various ensembles, percussion?
Yep.
You weren't on keys in any of these?
Not really at that time. I had kind of transferred like fully over into being a percussionist at that point.
All
so
right.
Didn't have a keyboard for a couple years, but I actually just got one during the pandemic or start of the pandemic. So
lot of us bought extra toys
Exactly.
during the pandemic.
Exactly. Yep. So I really kind of went along with that. I was in a band for a hot minute there for about a month. We were called Stranded in Reality, and it was kind of a little bit of a disaster, but I mean, as are most high school bands.
Right,
So we competed in a battle of the bands. Definitely didn't win that one, but we had a blast. So that's all that matters.
Well, that's the main thing. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. So you were in marching band, you said.
Yes.
And a jazz band.
Yep.
Were you during the time you were in there, were you the principal percussionist? Or?
When I did jazz band, yes, for the most part, it was
Okay.
just me. We didn't have too many people that like to get into like the different grooves and things like that.
Okay,
Everybody
sure.
just wanted to get out there and just, beat the crap out of the
Right.
drums. I'm like, well, let's take it a step down. So,
Right.
yep, little finesse, and it
So
was pretty
did
cool.
you have a kit at home at any of this time?
I did, yes.
Okay.
I actually had a very wonderful kit that I got here at Haggerty's.
Okay.
It was a Master Pearl set, and it was stunning. I had double bass, which back then I didn't know how to use very well, and
Right.
I'm trying to get back into now, but
Okay.
it was a stunning set, and it took up one whole big bedroom in my house,
Wow.
and my mom really was dedicated to letting me kind of explore myself in music.
I always love these parents that allowed a drum set in the basement. You keep talking past tense. What happened to it?
That I actually ended up going to school for a while
Okay.
at SDSU,
Okay.
and I studied music merchandising, going
Okay.
for like advertising kind of side of things.
Right.
From there, I kind of turned into doing more of like key work and stuff, marimba, glockenspiel, all that fun stuff, and then did marching band out there as well.
Oh,
So
I
yep,
see.
I've kind of had little bits of dips here and there, like a couple months off on things, but always
Right.
finding music again.
So do you still have the original kit?
I don't have that kit,
No.
unfortunately.
Oh.
Nope. We moved into an apartment, and they don't like drum sets in
Well,
apartments.
no,
So,
no.
nope. So I had to get rid of that one, and actually got a car out of the deal. So,
Oh, well, hey,
kind of a
that
win-win.
helps. Yeah,
Exactly.
right.
Exactly. At the start of the pandemic, actually, though, when we're talking about music instruments, I broke down and bought a new drum set. So,
Oh.
yep, I found a nice little matte black Mapex, and
Okay.
it's been doing its job wonderfully for me, keeping
You
me
been
entertained.
Practicing?
I have, yes, and it feels good to jump back into things again. I really missed it. So.
Awesome. So that leads to a question I'll ask you now. If you were provided an opportunity, would you do a musical performance?
Oh,
Instrumental.
in a heartbeat.
Really?
In a heartbeat. Yes, I miss it. Being on stage and performing is one of my favorite things. Like to just close my eyes and just kind of go and just let the music really kind of take over. And
Right.
it's just, I feel very free doing it. So.
So did you come from a musical family?
Not in particular.
Yeah.
My mom always loved to sing, very off key and a little offbeat, I found.
Right.
And that's when I found, hey, I think I kind of have some rhythm. So it was
Sure.
fun. But she always pushed different kinds of music back then. So from Celtic music to rock music. She even had a little bit of old school rap music she'd listen to. She really just wanted me to kind of experience a little bit of everything and
Right.
figure out what I wanted. She did try country music, and unfortunately, that's just not my forte.
Well, maybe get a few years, you'll come back
exactly.
to it. It's an acquired taste.
Exactly. I
possibly.
do like bluegrass music, though. Like, if I'm going to take country music, I want the super twangy country
Okay,
music.
all right. We can work with that.
Perfect.
Yeah. We will evolve eventually.
Perfect.
Sometimes I've found that a non-musical family will push their children harder than a musical family will.
Yes.
They wish. My dad was always talking about how he wished he'd have kept playing piano,
Yep.
and he really means it. He gets kind of wistful when he talks about it.
Aw.
And he couldn't play piano to save his life. So now, because I definitely want to talk about this, one of your principal occupations is as a karaoke DJ.
Yes, it is. And I absolutely love it more than anything.
Yeah.
Yes. I actually started doing it a couple years ago down at the American Legion.
Okay.
I was working for, at the time, it was called Flair Entertainment.
Okay.
It was run by Jeremy Snyder, one of my very close friends.
Uh-huh.
And he one day kind of had asked, hey, you guys come into karaoke all the time. Do you mind maybe covering for me for a shift? And covering for him for a shift slowly turned into, hey, can I have more shifts? And
Right,
can I do
yeah.
this some more? And I ended up doing it 2 times a week for about a year.
Okay.
And absolutely loved it. So did that for a while. Had to take a step back for a couple moments.
Right.
Just kind of reevaluating, trying to figure out pandemic stuff in life
Right,
and
yeah.
everything. And I actually recently, within the last couple of months, started working for my most amazing boss, Jamie Bogie, for Jamazing Entertainment.
I didn't realize it hadn't been that long.
Yes, yeah.
I see.
Yep. So
You look like you've been doing it for years.
yeah, well, thank you. I
Yes.
appreciate
And
it.
we're going to talk more about karaoke, but this girl can sing. Absolutely.
Oh, thank you.
Which is helpful if you're going to run a karaoke.
Definitely.
Right.
It's nice though being out there because I've definitely found, in the beginning I was very, very shy. Like I'd get up there and, I'd hold the microphone, I'd stare at the words, I wouldn't move, and I'm like, all right, I'm done now. Don't anybody look at me ever again. And it just kind of grew and evolved.
I find this hard to believe.
I swear that I was a shy person at one point. So I just through the years of doing it and just kind of finding my voice, finding my confidence.
Right.
I think the blue hair attributes to it.
Right.
I don't know, but really makes me feel free to just kind of go.
Well, whatever sort of entertainment we're doing at a bar, most of us quickly realize they're just kind of there to escape. Mm-hmm. And they don't, to some degree, care what happens or how good it is. Mm-hmm. And half of them aren't going to remember it in the morning anyway.
Exactly. Once they get that courage juice in them, they definitely are all about it.
Yeah. So I need to talk a little bit. My thinking is not that I was ever dismissive of karaoke. Ever. It's a useful art. It helps people get out and sing. But I moved to town 5 years ago, and I'm a single guy. I'm 42 now. And it's just, I thought it was a bad look. I don't have like a squad or anything. And I wasn't going to, I was just like, ooh, the dude singing karaoke, and I didn't do that. Until, actually, my episode of the show with Brandon Jones.
Oh, cool.
When, of my show, plugged for me. And I realized that Brandon Jones got his start, and he's now an established musician singing karaoke.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow,
well,
that's really cool.
You'll have to go back and watch the episode.
That is awesome. Yes, I will. I missed that one.
That was a long time ago. But anyway, then I got to thinking about it, and I'm like, well, number one, it's a way to sing. So it's practice singing. Oh, yeah. Number two, you meet people, network. Actually, that's where I met JJ.
Exactly.
At karaoke. Mm-hmm. And so definitely. But the people aspect of a karaoke DJ is something that many of the musical instrumental performers don't realize the importance of.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, tell us about this here in your lap.
Yes, I can. This is my ukulele, another quarantine purchase.
Wow.
I swear that's about all I did with my life during quarantine. We definitely did in increments, though, not all at once. Awesome. But yes, it is a Luna ukulele. It's stunning. I don't know for sure what the wood is. I don't remember off the top of head.
Okay.
But it's kind of kept me sane through things. I won't lie. I'll just find myself pick up strumming a couple chords here and there, finding random things, or if I have music playing in the background, just kind of playing along with it. I currently work from home, and if you can't tell by now, I'm very extroverted. I love people.
Now
I love people. Back in the day, maybe
like
not so much.
Exactly.
But for a while there, it got a little hard being home and stuck at home, not doing much. So had to find something to fill the time, and found this guy.
So did you bought it here, did you say?
Nope, I actually got it online.
Okay, you got it online. Oh, which leads me to Haggerty's is a retailer of fine ukuleles.
Oh, yes.
Including, I went down and looked at the wall. Lanikai, Kala, and Fender ukulele.
Yes.
You can purchase here. So it was online. Had you wanted a ukulele, or you just like saw one on Wish and you're like, hey, ukulele, Sam?
Yep, I actually, for a while I'd been, probably over the last 2 years, I had a friend who had kind of got me into, the string side of things, and he taught me a couple of chords, things like that. And he'd had a ukulele, and I was like, the guitar seems a little big for me, and I don't know, as a drummer, I don't know, string instruments throw me off. So I figured maybe 4 strings was a little easier than the 6. And
starting with 4?
Yep.
So
he let me use his ukulele, and I kind of plucked on it here and there for a while. Never really got too far into it. And then, within the last couple of months, I actually had to have surgery and was going to be definitely stuck at home for a month. And
All right.
This guy.
There's the surgery went well.
Yes, I can move my
good.
legs again.
Awesome. Congratulations.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah. So what I love about ukuleles, unless they've changed them since I picked one up the last time, there is a higher pitch string on the top.
Yep.
Sort of like a banjo.
Yep.
And brief foray into music theory. A chord is 4 or 3 or more notes played together. So the major, minor, augmented, and diminished chords are 3 notes. If you add another note, then you can make a fancier chord. And the ukulele is tuned to a C major 6, which is an awesome chord. And so you sound jazzy immediately.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's fun, just go.
So have you played it every day since you bought it?
I have not. I wish that I could say that I have,
Yeah.
and I've told myself I was going to play it every day yet. But I mean, as we all know, life happens,
Right.
and things come up, and I might sometimes procrastinate here and there, but
It'll happen, yeah.
I actually have it hanging right up next to my desk now, so
Okay.
I have to play it, and I look at it, and it just kind of looks down at me like, "Hey, remember you haven't touched me for a
Right.
week? Come
Yeah.
on, sorry."
How are we doing at the keyboard?
That
on the
one,
drum set?
that one, drums. I do usually like once to twice a week, if not more.
Okay.
I do have cats, and they do get a little upset. So,
okay.
within reason, I do that.
Right.
And my neighbors kind of don't like it as much. But
Well, that'll happen.
exactly. And keyboard, actually, within the last couple of weeks, I've been getting into it a little bit
Okay.
more. So,
Awesome.
really kind of finding myself in music again. Jamie really helped me to kind of fall back in love. I kind of was having a little bit of a funk there for a while when it came to music, and
It was easy to get in a funk last year.
exactly.
Have we given Jamie a plug yet?
We kind of have. Jamie runs Jamazing Entertainment Karaoke. That's actually where I'm working right now in Rapid City. We actually run it out of a couple different locations too. We have a show out in Chadron.
Okay.
We do one out in Bellefouche. We dabble here and there in Hill City, and we're actually going to be doing stuff out in Keystone this year. So.
We're taking this place.
Yes, we
Awesome.
are. Yep, it's going to be
Way to go.
fun.
What else do we need to talk about? What did the cats do during the day? This sounds like a recipe for an over
Well, they bother me. They're very good at that.
Okay.
They like to play the drums. I have found my one cat likes to bounce off of one of them constantly.
That's
Knocks
kind
the
of what I
cymbals
was-
over.
What I was wondering about.
Yes.
Have they ruined any heads yet or anything?
They did ruin one of them, actually. So a little upset. Thought about maybe turning him into Chinese food for a
Yeah,
hot second, but
I
they're
would
still
get
here.
rid of the
I thought about it. I
Yeah,
definitely. That's
yeah.
why everything is hanging up now, and
Oh, okay.
have stuff around the drums. They can't really get towards
Oh,
it
okay.
anymore.
You don't hang the drums up.
No,
I was
unfortunately.
picturing
If I could, I
hung up
would.
drums.
If
Okay.
I could, I would.
Right. Do you still have your snare from the marching band, or was that a school
There
issue?
was a school issue one,
Right.
but I ended up getting just my own one that I
Okay.
had for a while there, and loved it. Just kind of messed around with it back in the day. I don't have it anymore.
You don't
though.
have it either.
No.
It went for the car.
It
probably.
did, yep.
Oh,
Basically, every.
percussion thing for a car.
Yep. I had to drums, adult for a little while, back to the drums, and
Uh-huh.
being kind of an adult.
So have we, in the course of all this, have we composed any music? Have we written anything?
A little bit. I actually, kind of like we had said, I'm pretty new into the playing of the ukulele.
Right.
So playing the ukulele and singing, it's definitely a whole nother animal for me to tackle. But getting there little by little. I've written some lyrics.
Okay.
I found some chords.
Right.
Haven't put the two together quite
Okay.
yet, but
Well, sometimes
baby
it's
steps.
process.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. One day it'll all make sense and click. So.
Sure. So we're going to have several firsts on the show. Me wearing a short sleeve shirt and Jada Joseph playing and singing at
Yes.
the same time.
Oh my
On
God.
camera.
Yes. Oh my goodness. This is my first. I mean, I've recorded myself like 2 hours ago doing this at my house, and it went
wow.
decent. So,
Right.
but that was not for an adoring audience.
Sure. I think this is the first ukulele we've had on the
Oh,
show,
cool.
too.
Yeah, I was gonna say I kind of peeked through. I didn't see any of the ones that
not
that
a
I
lot
watched.
of ukuleles
So,
on the show. Yeah.
lots of firsts. We got this.
Right, exactly. Are we ready? After
as ready as we're ever
Okay,
gonna be.
sounds good. Remember my sponsorship with Trask Hay LLC, large, round, and square bales, and custom haying. We're going to get some precipitation this year, and you're going to have hay to put up. 515-0858. Many, many agricultural people watching this show.
Oh, that's
Jake.
awesome.
And because it's a ukulele, Jake Shimabukuro says, change your strings.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I do need to get some new strings too, which I'm probably going to do from Haggerty's when I go down there.
Haggerty sells ukulele strings.
They sure do.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, Jada Joseph.
Oh, gosh. All right. I am an old woman named after my mother. My old man is another child that's grown old. If dreams were thunder, lightning was desire, this old house would have burnt down a long time ago. Make me an angel, flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to believe in this living is just a hard way to go. When I was a young girl, I had me a cowboy. He weren't much to look at, just a free rambling man. But that was a long time, no matter how I try. The years just flow by like a broken down dam. Make me an angel, flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to believe in this living is just a hard way to go. There's flies in the kitchen, I can hear them buzzing, and I ain't done nothing since I woke up today. How the hell can a person go to work in the morning and come home in the evening with nothing to say? Make me an angel, flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing I can hold on to believe in this living is just a hard way to go. To believe in this living is just a hard way to go.